That's been established. Capcom needs to kind of mix their audio better. Which one's better, you guys? The weird static thing that looks like it belongs in the future, even though the year is like 2006, or the walkie-talkie?
Worried.
Don't you mean lonely?
With the iconic codes, your thoughts? Non-Resident Evil player? Fan?
You know, I kind of like the
Lightpeg.
new one.
Both I think are bad. Rock MEA. Second.
Really? But the thing is, does it really make sense though? Like, remember, the year's 2006. This isn't Resident Evil 6.
You know, I like the second one just because it doesn't take you out.
But that's like, whatever. I think the original's better. So see, we allow opinions here, you guys. But no, you can't tell me that this is an iconic. We can agree that the background is hella more iconic though. Can we objectively all agree on that, right? At least.
Yeah, that is iconic, but is it better?
Don't you mean lonely?
Yeah, it's like, you can skip it. No, you can agree with this, Codes. You have to wait for the beginning of her to talk, then you can skip. This, immediately you can skip.
Last transmission. I was starting to
Someone
get
like
worried.
skip
Don't you mean
cutscenes.
lonely?
So, now do you change your opinion, cutscene skipping bitch?
No.
Fuck off.
Cutscene isn't worth being like, oh, I'm gonna change my opinion on it completely.
Whatever. I'm not gonna talk. OG's better, bro.
Oh. Go out.
Se vuelve loco.
Rock MEA. Up here is far better.
The fucking yell. Yeah.
Okay. I can tell you right now why I like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they gave him weight. Like everything he did had impact. Oh, he takes a step, screen shake. He moves and let's see if they are comparable, eh?
Jesus Christ.
Lightpeg. LOL, Leon looked like he was going to throw a Hadoken after that flip.
So, thoughts, Codes? Chat?
Worse.
And another thing I don't... Okay, the design, it's okay. OG's better. Another thing, the song was just way better. This song, I think, is okay. But, like, no, the OG's just way better. I don't think it's that
Rock
bad,
MEA.
but, like, holy fuck.
Remake has Souls game boss enters boring.
Oh, Souls players, oh, damn. Yo, now we're gonna get the Souls players salty. Like, everything about... I'm sorry. I'm not even gonna... Like, I'm sorry, bro. You how are you gonna compare it just... Okay, like, the beginning was good. The start was okay. And then they just dropped it. And then you see everybody fucked up. The song... I like the design better, honestly. I think it fits. They also did... You know what they did with this boss? They made him... I don't want to talk too much about character design. They just made him, like, fat for no reason. Like, I get that he eats a lot, but, like... What... Isn't that, like... I don't know. It's weird. I think the face is... And someone even made shit about his face. He just looks like a regular Brit. Whereas the other one does look like an actual monster. So...
Body-wise, I don't mind it.
Okay. I mean, right. I don't mind it, but the original is better, in my opinion.
Nah, I don't want the dude being like a
Like
Guile, Gil
The
looking dude.
tension there is waiting for the boss to come out while the guys pull him out.
Also, I did a clip. Like I said, I'll do it later, but it's different. So let's... Sorry, guys. This is going to be a long-ass video, isn't it? Alright. I like the path. Very clear. They're both good. I think they're both good. They're not bad. Agree?
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Original is just artistically better. Artistically. This is too dark. It's too
Like
fucking
that.
dark.
Both could wish there was rain.
You know what? I'll give him that. That one's okay.
Invasion, if you ask
That's
me.
Also, I feel like Leon says more lines, but we don't want to talk about too much about that, right? See, I like the action sequence. What is dumb about this? I'll give him shit for. I'll give the reimagining. You want to capture the president's daughter, not kill her. So that's a negative point. So, by the way, so you guys know I'm not a fanboy. I'll give marks when I can see it. That's something that did take me. I'm like, wait, why are you trying to kill her? Don't you? I mean, I get you guys are zombies, but then again, well, she is a zombie. She could just probably shake it off. But you still don't want to harm her because they're gonna notice the marks. I'm still gonna give him shit for it. Fuck it. Oh, panty shot.
You okay?
Leon, what's gonna happen to us?
Don't worry. We got into this mess.
We're not gonna get into
out
the
of
panty gate. Maybe we might. I don't know. I think it's stupid.
Go, let's go. Let's go.
You already know the scene codes. What is your thoughts on that scene? We'll let it play out so we can see. What are your thoughts? Comparing. You saw what the original was. Here's the new one.
Trust
What are your
me.
thoughts? This takes too long. That's my first thing I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
I think it's okay, but it takes way too long. I think that's.
No.
I'll say this much. I'm not gonna talk too much about it. I do not like Ashley's new model at fucking all. It doesn't look like Ashley. It looks weird. It looks off. It looks like some generic fucking just random white bitch they pulled off the streets of Japan. And like, it's just not Ashley. And also, it feels a bit uncanny valley. And another thing, I don't want to talk too much about it. I think the RE engine just, for some reason, a lot of the girls get cucked in the Resident Evil games. I'm sorry. That's just how I personally feel. Maybe there's something about it. But the guys, some of them look reimagining. Like fucking Carlos looks way different. But I was like, you know what? He looks great. But like, all the girls but Jill look like ass. Like, that's my cute little Ashley, you know, nice little, in the great skirt, fashion. That looks awful. Ashley, you look awful. I think this is fine. Like, I'm sorry, like, it looks weird. Like, look at the fit. It just doesn't fit. Like, look at how clear faces compared to everything else. But, like, it just doesn't, dude, look at
Like
that.
that.
It looks like an insane bitch.
More realistic, but I just like how the OG bursts out with the glass jump.
Right, like, also, why does she look confident? Like, bitch, aren't you scared? Look, see, now I'm glad I pointed this out. By the way, please don't shit on the actual fucking, you know, face model actresses or anything. I'm not promoting that kind of shit, right? Leave them alone. They're just paid to do their job. I do like the flick of the hair, though. That's nice. But, like, also, about the panty gate, I think the skirt is fine. I think it's more fashionable. I think that shit... Bro, oh, look, Japanese girls, you can all agree. You all think short skirts are really cute. And you know what? I actually kind of see your point now. That looks kind of weird, but I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I don't give a fuck. I just think it's just like, it objectively looks better as fashion. You know, if Ashley want... I don't... Like, could I see her? Maybe, let's say, fucking, maybe someone was peeking too much. She's like, you know what? I'm going to wear short skirts. You know, a short and a skirt. Fuck it, sure. I'm not... Okay, just get this out the way with the stupid Pennygate thing. I miss it only because I thought that shit was funny. That's it. I never once looked up on first. When I first seen that shit, it was by accident. I suplexed the zombie, and I heard Ashley say, "You pervert." I'm like, what? And I started going, and I was like, wait a second. Because then my friend told me, oh yeah, she does that. And then he went down, he jumped. Before he picked her up, he aimed up with the gun. And then I was like, wait, what the fuck? That's a thing. And he's like, oh yeah. And he's fucking laughing. He's being a pervert. I'm like, I thought, man, that's kind of weird.
For me, no panties looks better.
All right, power to you. See, look, look, I'm gonna keep it real. If you're making a big deal about a skirt, whether you're oh, this is censorship, or oh, I'm glad, you're both fucking weird. Like, it is not that big of a deal. Girls realistically wear skirts. That is a realistic scenario because I didn't even know. I found it by accident. I suplexed a zombie and I guess Leon looked up the skirt. Like,
So, you know what it is? I could care less about like the fashion. Like, it could be old, new. It wouldn't really make much of a difference. But like, actual like character model, I think I might lean toward more the newer one than the old one.
I mean, fair enough. I just think, but you guys can't disagree that Ashley actually looks worried and scared. Like, can we at least agree on that for sure?
Yeah, she's all like looking around, like, oh, hand on the chest, being like, oh god, oh.
And then she's out here, fabulous. Like, that's awful. I'm sorry. That's objectively bad. Everything else, all right, fair opinion. That's objectively bad. And I'm sorry. That face, it's like they did too good of a job with her. Like, no hate, again, no hate on the actress or anything. It just doesn't suit Ashley, and
You
it
know what
just
she's
stands
feeling
out.
Like?
Mm.
She's feeling like a preppy rich girl kind of vibe on the new one. That one, old one, she's like, oh god. This one, she's like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm here. Like, is that what you're, like, not like the feeling she's giving off?
Interesting. I think, you know what's funny? You say that because that's something, I won't talk about it now. That's kind of how Ashley feels in the reimagining.
Hey, what are you looking at?
That's just funny to me.
Oh, you
Pervert. I just think it's funny.
Small world.
Again, if you're looking way too into it, you're weird. I don't care if you're the dude. Oh no, you gotta go look. I agree with that statement. Like, this isn't fucking Nier Automata where it's putting ass in your face like that. Like, to me, if it's obnoxious, then you can talk shit about it. Like, dude, just go watch porn. Unless it's a game like Dead or Alive where they do it on purpose. Again, I'm not gonna talk too much about it.
That other one, Lollipop Chainsaw.
Exactly. Like, if that's the point of the game, I'm all for it. But I don't want to play a serious game and you're like, oh, here's titties, here's titties. Street Fighter 5 swimsuit DLC? Like, dude, I don't care about fan service like that. I really don't. And anime or this. But I also, who those of you know, I love harem anime. But they do put fan service because that's the point. That shit's funny as fuck. You know, I don't want fan service in my serious anime. I don't mind it in my comedy anime because that shit's funny. And funny is subjective. So fuck off.
Small world,
No hate on Dead or Alive players. I think the fighting game is shit. But them bitches look fine.
With ballistics too.
How
How
rude.
rude! And I don't believe there's any relevance with my figure and my standing. Who are you?
Oh, excuse me, Your
Well, this is dialogue. We don't want to get into dialogue.
Perhaps the young lady might want to introduce herself first before asking someone his name.
Her name's Ashley Graham, the president's daughter.
Is she... well, you know.
Don't worry. She's cool.
Codes, thoughts?
Hey, I see you found your missing señorita.
His new design, I like it.
I agree.
You are?
Name's Luis.
Okay, I feel like her voice matches her character now.
We all have names.
Look,
What, you
the other
thought-
one, it didn't seem like the voice matched too much.
Yeah, does she sound a bit young? Is that why a bit too squeaky?
Yeah,
Fair enough.
like
I think that's
she's
fair.
like a college student. She's not like some like 12-year-old girl. Like she should sound like it.
Fair enough. I think that's a fair criticism. What about this place? Yeah, I think this looks like shit. This, I think this, like, okay, that's the original. You know your path. You're getting to the shed. Very clear. What the fuck is this? Like,
I guess they. Can you get attacked during that little walkway?
No.
Oh, then there's no point in making it that
Like that.
cluttered.
The game does well to make her look older in the remake reimagining.
Stop. Fair. No, but she is really young. Like, she is in college. Like, the
You know,
baby-
she's like what, like 20, 21, something like that, right? But like, she still shouldn't sound like she's like 13.
Right, like I think the
OG.
audio I agree with. The visual, I just think Ashley looks better. I'm sorry. That's just my opinion. See, like, here's the shed. I like, stands out, boom,
Legpeg. I thought she was a teenager when I saw her in the OG.
whatever, we can get into that. That's a whole debate. But I think the shed looks better. And also, this makes no sense. If you see, if all that shit's all boarded like that design doesn't make sense. Like, wouldn't this shit be falling? Also, literally, I didn't know that was the shack. When I see this one time, like, I get kind of lost in reimagining. Like, whatever. That's just whatever. And here's
Hasta
the
luego.
way it goes. Go. Pretty good. I like the song.
Hasta luego.
I like they kept the line. I'll give him a point for that.
Okay, automatically lame. If they don't show them transform, then like, what's the point?
Ooh. True.
I like how he looks now, but the fact they don't show him transform takes away.
Oh yeah, no. I'll say you this much, you guys. No spoiler, but I think they did a great job with this enemy. I think they did him justice, 100%. In his voice, in English, and in Japanese. That's his death. Just ooh, eyeball. It basically they just did it shot for shot. I'm gonna keep it real. I hate that they didn't zoom in. I'll minus point for that one. That was a good
I
time.
like the sound of him like crawling though.
Mhm.
It sounded better.
In the OG or reimagining?
Remake imagining.
Okay. See, that's when you can make better sound design. So yeah, I was more focused. See, we're focusing on different things.
I'm
liked it.
listening and like watching the graphics and just like how it plays out. I'm looking at everything.
Something I also don't like. I don't like how you get when you get items. It's just like whatever. And then in OG, when you get an item, Like they make it very clear. And there's a special font, and then he just. Am I not tripping? Like it's such a small thing, but this happened also with the Souls reimagining.
Why does the eye look worse in the remake reimagining?
Ooh, I didn't even notice that. See, we have different eyes. We have different opinions, you guys. This I like way more in the original too. See,
I don't know, man. It's so weird. Why they like just turn all the open fields into like just rocky?
It's because the limitations of the PS4. That's really what it is, dude. Honestly, I felt like
like I don't know. It kind of made it though.
I didn't know.
Oh,
I like
wait,
this
go
one.
back, go back to that castle thing. I like the reimagining one.
It's not bad. I agree. But I feel like you don't get to see the castle way ahead before you even go up. I feel like it's a great build up actually. And same with that big old track. And then you look, you don't feel cluttered. Like in here, it feels way too cluttered. It's like they're trying to hide. Like look at how decent the mountains look, but there's bad rendering. But because they know they make on old gen systems, they have to clutter you and make it small so you don't have a lot of, like, it just felt like you don't have room to breathe sometimes. And in there, even though it's follow me. See, the agarrenlo, the fucking villagers are coming, right? You got Ashley looking. Another thing I like in the, again, remember I was talking about camera, look at how Leon is in a great, look how it backs out whenever you have Ashley, and you can see Ashley look back. I don't recall Ashley ever doing that in the reimagining, even if she did. Because the camera's too closed in on me, and it feels too fucking cluttered. And
okay,
I like
this.
You know
what it is? You know what it is? The development. Them developing the game. OG was like what, PS4 or whatever, right?
GameCube, yes.
Okay, so they weren't doing this for the PS3, right? It was just like exclusive PS4.
GameCube. It was exclusive GameCube. Then they ported it to the PS2, which is inferior, graphically and even sound wise.
And see, that's the yeah, but they ported it. It wasn't like designed for like multiple things at once, though.
Nope.
The remake Imagining, they're like, okay, we're gonna try to make it look good and all sexy and God rays and all that goodness for the PS5, but we also have to make it be able to run on the PS4. So they up the graphics on like literally everything, but they clutter it so they don't have to like render too much crap all at once.
Exactly.
So it can still run on the 4.
Right. So you guys know that we're not fucking idiots, right? Like there is clear things. And also in here, the different problem in here is they couldn't just put high texture, so let's give them enough room and there's a sense of feeling, right? You work with the limitations of the hardware and you try to push what you want. But I feel the problem is too many people care too much about graphics in new games that instead of giving you room, they'd rather give you all this cluttered crap. So I get the limitations and what you're trying to go for, but just the way you went about it, your answer to it was awful. That's in my opinion, right? Like, oh, let's just fuck it, let's clutter so we don't have to, like, dude, you could have just put less shit in the way and made it bigger.
They should have focused for developing for a specific console or specific gen, and then
That's
did
great.
it instead of like being like, we got to do it both at the same time.
Okay.
And see, look, Ashley helps you get to the gate, right? You look at that one, right? I got it, Go ahead, no. See, look at the suspense. You're like, oh, we have to put it up before the bridge. Maldito sea, mierda. And then here's the reimagining. I mean, it's fine, mate, but wouldn't you? Why does the bridge go up? Why? What do you have to? This actually, this took me out of the game. I'm not gonna cap. I'm like, who's putting up the gate? Where's this technology coming? Yeah, we established they're not that broke Nick out of the woods, right? With the fucking island, but like,
OG, it was like, oh, Ashley's there and she helps. Here, she's just like,
help
it's
Leon
there
and
and that's
Ashley.
it.
Again, I'm not gonna get too into it, but I talk about how this might not be a secret. I think Ashley's worse in every single way in the reimagining. I fucking can't stand that motherfucker. And they said, oh, we've improved her. You did not. In my opinion, she sounds, looks worse, and as a character, it doesn't even feel the same character. It's like, oh, she does stuff that in the original, like, dude, she helped out one fucking time, bruh, in the reimagining. In here, when you see a cutscene, yes, you saw, she fucking helped. Like, when did you have the time to put automatics in your goddamn fucking castle? Because you didn't. It's only in the island, pendejos. This is good. I'll give him credit for this. This is a good shot. Chapter end, I think, is also fine. I'll say this. I'm gonna say this again. The OG was just way better. I get what the reimagining is going for. I think it's just for the wrong game and wrong setting. Going back to Cody's comment. Also, same with Salazar, but I don't want to get too into the characters. I want to talk about visuals and audio. Automatically, Codes, which one do you think is better?
I like them both.
I do, but this doesn't fit Resident Evil, don't you think? Don't you think this belongs in Silent Hill?
No.
Also, okay, here's a better question. Why the fuck is there random fog in a castle? Like, I feel sometimes they do in the... Like, again, this isn't bad. I just don't think this fits this scenario in game. Like, I don't think it's bad, but it's like, wrong game, dude.
Wait. Is there, like, fog in just, like, this,
It's
area?
literally just here. Literally just here.
Okay, then that's stupid and doesn't make sense. If it was, like, throughout the castle, sure.
Lakehead. Salazar wanted to dramatize it.
I'm not gonna go off about the fire and how it lights up, because I think it's a bit too bright. I'll say that much.
Me
llamo Ramon Salazar.
The 8th Castellan of this magnificent architecture.
A most warm welcome to my castle.
Codes, your thoughts?
Such a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance, Mr. Kenneth.
Which one do you guys think is
Okay.
better?
I kind of like the second one better, but I like the fact that on the first one, they didn't show him, they just had him laugh and then appear.
Yep, the build-up.
Here, they were like, oh, they're kind of hiding his face. So it's
Like
still
that.
kind of the same vibe.
Little kid or grandma.
I'll cover him. Like I said, I don't want to get too...
Hell are you?
I think that's a fine line.
Oh, please.
Like I said, I like them both for different
I've been
reasons.
expecting you, my brethren.
No thanks.
No thanks, bro.
That's more iconic. I think the one saying, who the hell?
Oh,
Like, it's
man.
not bad, but that's more iconic. So they're both good. I agree on this.
Okay, in the OG, it looks like he has progeria.
By the way, you guys, Codes is a professional doctor. Not really, but he was close to being one. I like this I'm sorry, the gate. That looks like trash. I'm sorry. Fuck that. That's too dark, bro. Like I said, I'll cover Salazar in his own video. I think that looks fine, right? Like up there, that makes sense. It should be fancy, but like the back door looks like shit. See, and look at that. Okay, look at the marble on the left.
Lakehead. Yeah, they caught Cody stealing meds.
Like, look at the left. Why is... Okay, this makes sense. Like, remember, it's upkept, right, you guys? Like, but not... Look at that. Look, see, the castle is nice. Of course, it's going to be well lit. But, like, of course there's going to be fucking stuff. But, by the way, these... To mention why this is better, this is actual pictures taken from actual castles in España. These are actually accurate to how they would be and even are to this day. So when anyone wants to talk about realistic, GG's. The OG actually fucking wins, dude. In here, they literally just like, fucking nice things, but like, I can't even see it. It's like, you did something that makes no sense and is not realistic to the setting. Like, okay, cool, you have some damage here and there and scratches, but they're not like... This is... A lot of these are actual pictures taken. Like, you see, look at all the scar... You can't fake that. You can't fake that. And again, that area being nice is okay. It would make sense, like, wherever he's... Of course, they're going to upkeep wherever he is at, but there's no way in hell you're going to have all these zombies going to take priority of all these high ceilings and architecture. That, you know, fuck it. We'll take care of the drapes, but not the marble. You know, it's like, fuck it. Whatever. Like, that's fair. Right, and here's the reimagining. Thoughts?
Where are they?
The castle still?
No, I mean, like, where are the guards?
Ooh, damn. Yeah? Well, okay, so your thoughts, Cody, on everything so far, especially like because I talked too much on the last one. Do you agree with what I was saying?
Yeah.
I think this is...
I ain't no yes man.
Go
I'm not
back
gonna agree with
again.
like everything that Duke says.
Remember, I'm a Resident Evil fan, so
Okay, I don't like that.
Mhm.
How OG they just kind of like jumped out in front of them and then came at them. Here they're just like popping out of corners.
Interesting. See, Ashley's looking back. Also, don't you think like the songs like this is nothing, and you can barely hear the people in the saying "Cógelo," like you barely hear them in the other one. Whoa, you know, a little funny song, and it's too dark. I'm sorry, this is too dark. How the fuck do you have all... Again, We'll see what the ray tracing, if that fixes it. If you need the game to be on ray tracing to not look like ass, I think that's a problem. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Like, make up your mind, bitch. This audio.
Leghead. Ashley keeps up in the OG.
You know what? I was gonna give this shit. Like, it's still too dark. This looks better. Codes.
Yeah. Like I said, like the newer one, they built atmosphere with like light, but the old one they built the atmosphere with sound design.
And that's how it works with a lot of OG games, right? Then see, and here's the thing: how I think the FOV is just inherently just Leon's just too big. They didn't make the camera out back more because
too small in the OG.
Interesting. Yeah, because no, there's a door right behind you, so it's pushing the camera up on Leon.
Dude, I want my Leon to look like Chris. I want him to be Wall.
Yeah, the sound is way better for sure. Like, I feel Resident Evil 4 Reimagined would better if this is what I saw. Like it just, I feel like I can't see shit. And I have my FOV maxed out, you guys. And remember, I'm playing on PS4. Most people are playing PS4. So any PC elitist or people who actually have a PS5, shut the fuck up. Interesting. You know, I don't know how I feel about that one. I like the sound better, obviously. I think they're both good. Codes?
Yeah. Dude, like I said, just listen to the sound difference.
Yeah.
This area I like more in the original.
Nah, I like the remake.
Okay, fair enough. Moving on. This area is way better. Miss me with that shit. That's.
Okay, yeah, no, dude, that's just a hallway. Before it was like a thing. Now it's just like a hallway.
Oh, still. You know, they're both good. I'm gonna keep it real. These are both very good.
Yeah.
Atmosphere is better in the OG. This one, look, they can't put as much shit. So this is a limitation of the hardware. Visually, I definitely do think they're reimagining. Like, this is a dining hall. Of course, it's gonna look extravagant.
Dude,
I think they did.
what did I say before? OG, atmosphere with sound. New, atmosphere with light.
But this doesn't look bad.
That's like the biggest. Yeah, no, it doesn't look bad, but just with better lighting, dude, it looks so much better.
No, actually, no. Look, the lighting is way better in here. The lighting's not trash in here. So you guys could have look at the baked-in shadows. Those are good baked-in shadows. Come on, bruh. So you guys could do better lighting. Miss me with that shit. This one's a bit too bright. I'm a cap. Oh, actually, then again, you're outside, so it could be lit by the moon. This looks worse. I'm sorry. This is a very clearly hedge, right? Nice.
Leghead. It's dark, but you can see.
No, I like this.
I don't. I'm sorry.
Makes sense because, like you said earlier, like the zombies, like they're showing their intelligence by like upkeeping the castle. So then why is the hedge like so overgrown?
Right. Exactly.
But I still like it. It's not bad.
It isn't that bad, but like I feel like this is more like just it makes sense because it's a maze. Iconically, when you go to maze levels, you very see like the maze like structure. Am I not wrong? This like it could be better. I agree. There are things a lot that I do like about this, but like it's too overgrown. It's too overgrown. It ruins the entirety of it. That's the aesthetic of hedges, bro. No running water.